What's good, everybody? It's your boy Untold Insight. And today we got a special review for you guys. This is going to be of a specific company called Power Distribution. And I'm going to be putting their link in the description box below. That way, in case you guys like to actually go and purchase any of their products or actually just take a look at their actual website to see the stuff that they actually sell. But first off, I'd like to clear one thing about this company. Their customer service has been amazing with me. I've had great experience with them. Every time I've had a question, they've taken the time out to explain, and I actually felt like I gained a lot of knowledge about their actual products, and not just their products alone, but CBD in general. And now I kind of felt like I've been ripped off lots of times by other companies when I purchased their stuff. First off, they never took the time out to explain other things about their products, and they actually never had the time out to actually want to send me reports of their actual product. Now, these guys actually carry reports of their actual CBD stuff, so you can actually know what their CBD contains and how much of it is actually in their product. By far, other companies are not doing that. Okay, there's been a lot of companies that I've bought from, and they do not carry any reports. I actually felt nice enough to actually send me any of their reports to actually see if their product is actually legit or not. Now, I did learn one major thing. I learned that I was actually right about CBD before. I used to actually take CBD before, and I kind of felt like I was getting ripped off because it wasn't taking away the symptoms that I would take it for, whether it was for anxiety, whether it's for insomnia, or whether it was actually for pain. It actually wasn't taking them away. I actually do know you don't actually feel CBD, but that doesn't mean that this shouldn't take away the actual symptoms what they were actually marketing it for. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing about this company. Their packaging, everything about it is actually great. The name of the stuff is called Hempzilla. And today we're going to be reviewing just their CBD gummies today. I'm going to be doing reviews for actual all their products because I feel that they deserve it. The reason why their packaging for their gummies is 6 gummies in a package. Total is 30 milligrams of actual CBD. Now, when I consumed one of their actual gummies, which only have 5 CBD milligrams inside, me and the wife in general, we took it together. So we were going to compare our notes. I started to feel this tingly sensation on the side of my eye, and then it kind of felt like this wave of sensation started to come down from my head, go all through my body. My limbs started to get very loose. My body started to loosen up. It wasn't so stiff. I started to get a little bit more tired and relaxed feeling. Some pains that I had in my lower back due to the workout that I did, I was actually feeling it just totally melt away. And overall, just all these effects were very noticeable. And I was like, wow, this is such a big difference compared to all the other CBD products I've ever tried. So I decided to finish up the package. So it lasted us 3 days. We each took a gummy for 3 days. And different times, of course, to just see if it actually worked like that. Finally, then I reached back out to the company and I explained to them my feelings. The guy, like I said, the customer service was great. The guy reached out and he said, yeah, these were the actual feelings you're supposed to be feeling. Then he decided to take the time out to explain to me a specific important part that I think a lot of people are not realizing about this. And this is something I did not actually know and I actually learned, and I would like to share this information with you guys. Now, when you watch YouTube, you see a lot of people talk all this crazy rubbish about CBD, talk about how they're taking 300 millidoses or they're taking 1,000 millidoses, and truly a lot doesn't mean better. And I learned this with this company. I learned that sometimes a company that has pure good CBD and it could only be 5 milligrams can sometimes be better than a company that's using a so-so CBD that's 100 milligrams. I know that may be crazy to understand, but it's true when you understand why they're saying this. Like I said, they provide the reports and all this stuff about their actual products. See if the company that you actually buy from will do that for you, and then you compare and you make your choices for yourself. Now, I learned something about what full spectrum hemp extraction is and what is isolate extraction. Now, when somebody's using isolate, it's more of a cheaper version of CBD, and is usually they spray it on their CBD, so you're actually not getting all the benefits of it. That's why it's something else called the full spectrum extraction, means you're getting the full spectrum of the actual plant, which are all the great components and beneficial parts of the actual CBD itself. So make sure that your company is doing that as well. See, now a lot of companies are marketing that they're full spectrum, but they're actually isolate, and that's where you're not feeling a lot of these good benefit and effects. And this is why I said I've been feeling ripped off before from other companies, and this is why this company took the time out to explain this thing for me. If you're buying from a specific company, see if that company is going to give you those reports for you to actually see that their product is actually legit. Now, if they're not going to hand you or show you those reports, you should ask yourself why. Because if you go over to a dispensary, they're actually showing you the reports and they're showing you the amounts. So ask yourself why your CBD company is not doing that for you. That's why you should be questioning that, period. I'm not going to go into that any more than just that. A lot of these other people are saying that you need to take very high dosage of CBD to do that. I also learned that your body at a time could only absorb 25 milligrams of CBD at a time. Understand what I'm saying? At a time, it could only absorb 25 milligrams. Any more than that would be a total waste. The body couldn't absorb it all at its full potential. So when you see these people taking such high dosage, it's either they're taking the isolate, which they need to take so much of it to actually equal to equivalent. That's why I said 5 milligrams of this company, which is Hempzilla. It felt much stronger than another company that I've taken of about 100 milligrams or even more of their other products. So it's kind of crazy how that worked out, and this was something I actually learned. This is why I said, actually, people, if you want to learn some things, do your own research. Just go to this company, check out some of their stuff that they actually talk about CBD. You could also follow them on Instagram and stuff like that. And if you feel like you want to ask these guys questions, man, like I said, reach out to them, man. These guys actually take the time out to explain things about their product. I had no regrets from any of their product, and like I said, I'm going to be doing reviews on every one of their actual product. This one was actually about the gummies. Me and the wife totally give this a thumbs up. We compared actually how we felt. It was kind of weird because the way that it onset, when I reached out and I told the guy, I told him it kind of felt like how my kava felt to me. It kind of almost had the same effects, the way kava, like, it goes down your body and it starts loosening up your limbs and stuff like that, and you can feel it go all the way down to your toes, the little tickly sensation on the side of your eyes. I mean, this CBD actually had that, so I actually knew now what I felt. And I'm going to tell you one thing that this actually did for me, this CBD. It was strange. First off, like I said, it did all those great things. It helped me relax. It took away the anxiety. It took away pain. Man, when I slept, I had the best sleep of my life. I haven't had sleep like that, man, for years. And this CBD actually gave me that. And when I asked the wife the same question, she told me the same thing. She slept amazing. Now, I also noticed that this shit started to have me feeling horny. I'm not going to say why, but every time I took the CBD, I kind of started feeling this sensation around my regional area where my dick is at. And I started to get horny, and I would have amazing sex with the wife. This just is how it affected me. I'm not going to say that it's going to affect you guys like that, but it sure as fuck did this for me. Hopefully, like I said, this information helps anybody out. And like I said, guys, if you want, reach out to the company if you have any questions. They are more than willing to talk with you, and they're not shady, and they'll actually show you reports, man. Peace and love. Hopefully this helps anybody out. I'm going to be putting out the reviews of their actual shots and their test tubes that they got, and I'm actually going to be putting out the review that they contain also is a tincture form, which I haven't tried yet, and I'm going to start experimenting with it. I have experimented with the test tube already, so I could give the review. I'm just going to do it in another video. That way you guys could actually feel the whole information that I got to get, because I felt like each of their products worked differently, and some came on faster than others, some onset differently than others, some work differently. It's just unique how their products actually just work in general. I'm just going to leave it at that. Like I said, everybody, hopefully this helps people out. Comment below, let me know what you guys thought. If you guys have done this product, which is Hempzilla, let me know how it worked for you guys. I would definitely like to hear your feedback, or was I the only one that felt this and stuff like that. But anyway, once again, thanks you to Power Distribution for being kind enough to send me those things. Peace and love, everybody. To the next one, it's your boy Untold Insight, and we out.